everyone, a massive warm welcome back to the channel. So back tonight in Los Cristianos, Tenerife, and we are heading to a barbecue restaurant, one that is new for me, never been before. Seen some very good reports and some other vlogs that are very encouraging. So tonight we are heading to the Fox, which is located just by the Christian Sir apartments, right next door to Buddy's Bar, and just around the corner from Rimini, which is where we are passing by at this moment. So let's go to Fox. So we're sat down in the Fox, very busy tonight. We didn't need a reservation, luckily a couple of tables free, but we've opted for a bottle of house white. Spin you around and show you. It's a very reasonable $11.50. I've opted to go for a sirloin steak and looking forward to the barbecue experience. So the USP of the Fox is that it's a great big outdoor barbecue. I'm going to spin you around now and you can see exactly what I mean. Freshly cooked on a proper outdoor charcoal barbecue. And the fresh meats are contained within this cabinet here. I just wish you could smell this because it smells so good. Okay, so slight change of plan. As much as I would love to have had the sirloin steak, it's not an option. There's over an hour wait for anything from the barbecue, which is disappointing. So I've gone for the steak and ale pie instead. But I would have liked them to have told me that when I arrived, rather than to find that out when you've already decided what you'd like to eat and then find you've got to wait an hour for it. But I'm sure it'll be lovely. But yeah, just be aware, if you want something for the barbecue and it's busy, you're going to have about an hour wait from the point of ordering to actually getting your food. So our food has arrived. It looks delicious, I have to say, so we're going to spin you around and take a look. So there is my steak and ale pie, and we have a rack of barbecue ribs, and the fish and chips. Let's dig in. So on the recommendation of Steve and Carol Vano, I've done what he did. I put the peas in the pie, and it works very well, I have to say. So I have to say they have redeemed themselves. Disappointing as not being able to have the barbecue was, this steak pie is absolutely delicious. Just look at huge, great big pieces of steak. Very, very, very good. So the bill has arrived. It's a total of €63.71. That's for 3 mains, a bottle of wine, and 2 large beers. And interestingly, business card, flip side, is La Tasca 7, which is down on the seafront near the Arona Grande. So they're affiliated in some way. So at the end of the meal we have got a complimentary shot. Well, I've got a peach shot, which is alright, a bit like Archer's really. Sort of an apple flavour. The other one was apple, so maybe the apple one tasted peach, who knows. So folks, that was the Fox Gastro Pub and Barbecue. I would love to say that I've enjoyed the barbecue, but I didn't get a barbecue. It was disappointing. The food that I had was okay. I have to say that the steak and ale pie was very, very good. What was a little bit annoying was, apart from the fact that we didn't get a barbecue, was it says with homemade chunky chips. They ain't homemade. That was oven chips. Had I known that, in fact, the people I was with, had they known that, probably would have gone for a different kind of accompaniment. So yeah, homemade chips they're not. I would say, if you're going to come here, come on a quieter night. So this is Friday evening, and be prepared to wait if you want barbecue. There was a table next to us that had booked, they had reserved the table, and they were still told they had to wait an hour for food from the barbecue. That's a bit naughty. If you're advertising barbecue, the USP of this restaurant is it is a barbecue restaurant. If you're going to have to wait a whole hour from the point of ordering, that really should be communicated when you come in. I'm not expecting silver service, but to have someone on the door just explaining the situation, that it's busy, you're going to have to wait an hour if you're going to order from the barbecue. And that's, if you know, then you know, are you still going to come in or are you going to go somewhere else? They could maybe even do a deal, maybe with one of the other bars nearby to maybe, you know, go and have a drink there, come back. And I know they want to sit you down, get your drinks ordered, then they tell you that there's an hour wait for barbecue. That's naughty. But I would return. I'm not saying I wouldn't come back here, I definitely would. On the basis that I could actually have barbecue. So if I was to come back, it will be on a quieter night, not on a Friday or a Saturday. And earlier on, they open at 6, I believe. We did try to book, but I couldn't find a number for them. But by the sounds of it, if we had booked, that wouldn't have been any advantage, because still would have had to wait an hour from sitting down for the barbecue. So if you're going to come here for barbecue, just be prepared that you're probably going to have to wait on a busy night. Oh, the other thing as well, the other person in my party, they had a rack of ribs, which were very juicy, very nice, but it was advertised with a bourbon barbecue sauce, a Texan barbecue sauce. It wasn't. It was more like a Chinese barbecue sauce. It had like star anise kind of a flavour, a bit more paler, like an orangey colour, sort of a star anise kind of a flavour, which if you order barbecue from a Chinese, then you would expect that. If it's advertised as Texan barbecue, it should taste like Texan barbecue. But they still enjoyed it. I tasted it. It was nice, but it wasn't Texan barbecue. So if that's what you're expecting, that's not what you're going to get. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I am not dissing this place by any stretch. This is, you know, I would come back here. I've said I would return. If it was really bad, I wouldn't. I would come back on the basis that I would have barbecue. And now I know that obviously I need to get my order in early, or will be prepared to wait. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please do like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye for now.